Hey folks, welcome back to the Dyson Sphere program. Last time we got processors online along with microcrystalline components and a nice chunk of titanium ingots heading into our interplanetary network. For today, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I think I would like to get... One of my biggest time sinks right now is crafting thrusters to make logistics drones. Reinforced thrusters aren't exactly easy either. So these take steel and copper. Wouldn't hurt to have some engines online either, which also take magnets and copper. That'll help with producing logistics bots and logistics drones with the processors we made last time. So maybe we'll do these two. Steel and copper, magnets and copper. So it looks like we're going to head back to Alwade 1 and get chains set up to produce these. I'm not entirely sure where on Alwade 1 we're going to do that, or how much capacity we have in our interplanetary network right now. So this one is full with copper circuit boards. It's full with this stuff. If we look around the planet, I think that's our only interstellar logistics station. What do we want to do here? I've got miners out the wazoo. I can get some more. I can get some more of those from my logistics. I can get some more conveyor belts from my logistics tab. We've got some. Yeah, we've got assembling machines. I have sorters and belts, so that's fine. I think we're good. I don't think we need to go home just yet. We might need to go home to make another tower or two. I don't think I have the ingredients for this. I can make one planetary tower. And then, do I have more? I have some more titanium alloy. I could make one interstellar logistics station if I need to, I think. And maybe I should just get that crafting now. So let's take like a couple stacks of this in here. What would I need to make more than one? I have processors. I would need more. Let's see. Let's take a stack or two of these out. Steel. Okay. So I can produce 2 planetary towers, and I can turn one of them into an interstellar logistics station. I do have drones, I believe. Where are drones? Yeah, I have 10 interstellar logistics vessels. If I was interested in making more of those, could I? No, I would need more reinforced thrusters, which is what we're about to go build. All right, so let me make one planetary tower and one interstellar tower. Hold on, let me take some of these out. 200 should cover it. The processors. Okay, so one planetary logistics station and one interstellar logistics station. We'll get those banked in our inventory. And let's head to Alwade 1 and see about setting up producing engines and thrusters. I think that'll be this episode. Because I would like to have those available to me on demand without having to craft them. Okay, so let's go to Alwade 1. Bit of a trek. At almost 2 astronomical units away from us. But we've learned how to travel between planets. It'll just take us a minute. Okay, aim toward the planet. Accelerate to 2 kilometers per second. And we are 5 minutes in. Okay. So we're going to need plenty of copper and iron, but this planet has insane amounts of that. I think we'll do thrusters first and engine second. Okie dokie. So, let's consider thrusters. If we're making thrusters, we need 2 steel and 3 copper. I would like, as per usual, to set up... We're getting into higher end builds here, so I don't know if we need 360 per minute of this. It goes into logistics drone production. So if we had like 180, we could then produce 90 drones per minute, and that's probably more than I actually need. So let's target 180 thrusters per minute. That means we're going to need 540 copper and 360 steel. So where on the planet can we set up to do that? Where's a good place? We do have a base here, which needs to be addressed at some point. This tower, this interstellar tower is full. This interstellar logistics station has 1 slot. So if we set up near there, we can send the thrusters into the network from there. What do we have nearby? We're going to need copper and iron. We've got copper there. There's some stone there. I might hold off on using that. Titanium. Those iron veins are, I think, largely in use. We've got iron in use there. We've got some iron that's not being used here. Is there copper nearby? That's stone. So we've got the iron we want there, but no nearby copper, really. This copper's not being used. So if we belt copper ingots over here and then produce steel from the iron there, we can then ship the completed thrusters over into this tower, or maybe we do it in reverse. Maybe we make steel over here and belt it over to the copper. Yeah, okay. So I think we got a plan. Let's figure out how much steel we need. We've got 21 iron veins there, 8 iron veins there, 17 iron veins there. So we can set up steel production here. So to produce the thrusters, we said we wanted to make 180 of these per minute. So that's going to require 360 steel. And I'd like another 360 steel to put into the network. Steel production requires 3 ingots for 1 steel. So we would need a lot of iron. Yeah. So 360 steel there. Another 360 steel. So we want 720 steel, which requires 3 times as much iron. That's going to be 720 times 3 is 2160. And 2160... we would require 2160 veins. Or iron ore. If I pull all of this in together, maybe I can get that. Let's see. So, wait, 10 veins, or 12 veins, I guess, because I want a little extra if I can squeeze it in. 12 veins gets me 360 ingots. We need, what, 6 sets of that? So 6 times 12 is... 6 times 12 is what? 72 veins? That's a lot. Do I have more? How much iron do I have nearby? If I wanted 72 veins, I've got 21 there. Plus 8 is 29. Maybe it makes more sense to build the steel over here. Yeah, this was Steel Town, wasn't it? Because we built this planetary logistics station to ship steel around. Maybe we do steel first. Because if I put steel in here... Yeah, we can build a very large amount of steel over here. 20, 43, 63... 83. This seems like the place to do it. Yeah. Where am I right now? We can save that for another day, for a rainy day. The 8 here we don't really need, so yeah, let's come over here and pull in 20, 40. We can pull in a bunch of this. There's enough here. Okay. So we need 6 sets of 360 iron ingots, all to produce steel. We'd like to set it up kind of near that tower over there. That's the planetary tower, right? Yeah. We can feed steel into that and ship it around. So where's my blueprint for iron ingots? Let's see. I have ore input on power side, belts left to right, so if we flip it upside down, we want 6 of these, basically. Up in, like, up in this direction. And then we belt the ore in. I think that's okay. So 1... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this one, this one looks a little bit wrong. What am I missing here? Smelters? Yeah, I'm missing a lot of smelters. This one looks a little bit different because it's up near the... It gets squeezed together because of the longitude change. Does seem like I made a mistake and did not bring enough smelters. So what's it gonna take? How many smelters is that's 6 times 6? 36 smelters? Can I make that? How much iron would that require? 36 times 4? Yeah. 36 times 4 is like 100 plus 15 times 4, 160? Let me get 200 iron in here. But then brick, I need brick and I need circuit boards. I need magnets. I don't have magnets. No, I have magnets. What am I missing? I'm missing brick. Let me get a couple hundred brick in here. There we go. All right, let's make 36 smelters real quick. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I probably need to make the other ones as well. Might as well. And then let's go start seeing about belting some iron over here. Plus, we're going to need to... Well, actually, we're going to need to feed the iron into steel. So we'll probably bring the steel line over here and then put the steel smelters here. Which means I will need more smelters even than I have, right? Because we make steel and smelters. Yeah, I'm gonna need even more than this. All right. Where do we want to bring iron from? I think we do want to pull this up here. We can get 12 veins down there and have 5 to spare, so we'll get the first line of inputs set up with that. Okay. Then this can feed... this can feed two more smelting lines if we bring up the additional 5. Okay. Let's try to... Now, this appears to be buried, so we're going to get it out. Restore veins. Restore veins mode? Okay. That's fine. So we want to capture all of this. Let's do that first. Let's set down some miners to collect all of this ore, if we can. We can get 5 there. Six there. And then the rest we can get like that if I put down some foundation. Hate to cover up the lava because it seems like free power, but we got to do it. Let's see. Can I get all the rest of you? I can. Okay. Now then. Let's belt that up here. We will use some pile sorters here. Let's start belting. Come to there. Put on a pile sorter facing backwards. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna come up this way. That's fine. Let's get a belt out of you. Get a backwards facing pile sorter here. Okay. Get a belt out of you. A backwards facing pile sorter. Okay. Join those up over here. Heading, I think, this up this line. Yeah, that line seems good. Goes straight all the way up. So let's have you come to here and start that. You can make your way over and join it. As can you. Keep it nice and tight if we can. Come across and join like this. Okay. So there's our first 17 veins. Let's get these powered up if we can. 1. Can we get everything with this one? I don't think so. We're gonna need another one. 2 and 3. So that should put very highly stacked iron ore on here. Yep, that looks good. Okay. Next, we need to do the same kind of thing here. So let's start with something like that. And then it looks like I need some foundation over here. A little bit should do the trick. This is a fairly large build. Yeah, this is a fairly large build. It might take the whole episode just setting up the steel, and then we'll get to the thrusters next time. I'm not sure yet. We'll find out. Now, squeezing in to grab you guys is going to be a little bit rough. Maybe I do it like... No, that doesn't quite work. I can't... How do I want to do this? I need to get those inner ones is the problem. Oh, that kind of works. It overmines one of the veins, but maybe I can make that happen. And then, yeah, we're gonna have to overmine some of these veins, which I don't really want to do. Can I snag just a little bit of those? There we go. Okay, those 4 seem like they'll work. That captures the rest of this ore. Okay, so let's do the same thing we've been doing. We'll pull you out and put a backwards facing pile sorter on you. Do the same thing over here. Oh, that one actually went around a little bit of a curve there. Kind of interesting. I didn't think they could do that. All right. So these will get stacked up nice and high. With the pile sorter stacking things to size 4, should be able to handle quite a lot of throughput. 360 times 3 is 1080. And we're gonna start pulling things off. So down here we had 12. We had 17. 12 gets you 360. So 17 veins. 20 veins. Or no, 5 gets you 360 because they're like 72 per minute or something. So 5 is 360, so we can handle up to 20 on a belt stacked by 4s. Or no, 5 gets you 180, so 10. Is that right? 5 gets you 180 ore. I remember that. So then 10 gets you 360. So they're producing what? One vein is 36 ore per minute? I guess that makes sense. But if 10 is 360, then we can handle up to 40 veins worth. Yeah, so this would fully saturate, not quite fully saturate a belt stacked 4 high. I think. So what we can do is we want 12 per line so that 10 saturates it and there's 2 extra veins so it keeps going when we're done. So the 17 down here will pull off of this and then re-add the 20 over here, so that'll have 25 on it. That's enough for 2 more lines, basically. So these 2 alone will suffice to provide ore to 3 of these lines, I believe. I think that's right. Yeah, that sounds right. Okay. Let's get you up here. And then I think we're going to need a splitter, because we want to prioritize you going onto the production line here. So let's throw down a splitter. You will prioritize coming out here, and then whatever the overflow is will join up with this other line. And then we'll do the same thing right here. And that should work just fine, I think. You're going to come to there, and then to there. And then we need to have a T-junction here from these guys. They need to all join up with a T-junction. So let's see how we're going to do that. Let's have you come over like this and move up this line. Does that make sense? No, we'll go up this line. We'll come over here like this, then down, and there's the T-junction. And then we just connect everything up. Okay. Let's connect you. Let's connect you. Let's connect you. That all looks good. We need you to connect as well. And then the remainder goes to this line. So we've got 17 plus 20 is 37, and I need 36 to... I need 30 to saturate, plus the extra 7, I guess, for when veins burn down. So this is good. We've got this... We've got these first 3 sets of smelters set up and working. Let's get the power on over here. We can do something like that. Looks good. And then we need one here. And we need one here. So once we get this connected to the network, these guys, how are these guys all powered up? Who's providing? Oh, these power things here. But they're not connected to each other. And where's our source then? Let's get a wireless tower over here. That looks good. And let's put one down here as well. Okay. That's looking good. We're producing ingots at the first 3 of these. Okay. So these outputs will need to be pile sorted as well. I'm going to need more pile sorters here. Surprise, surprise. How many can I build? Let me get 20 more, maybe? Sure. I am building pile sorters, right? Yeah, okay, good. These will need to be sorted out because these are producing 360. So the... Yeah. 360 iron ingots per minute, right? Yeah, 60 times 6. Each of these is saturating. So we're gonna need, I think, 2 belts going into steel production. And then half of that steel we're belting somewhere else to go into... to produce the thrusters, along with copper that we're gonna have to make. And the other half goes into the network. So this is fine, this is good. We're gonna need now more iron ore. And we need about 36 veins. So should we start from far away? Nah. Well, yeah, okay. We'll take 36 veins from these 20s. That'll leave 4 that we're not really using. So we want 16 veins here. And... we need to pull some of it off. And then use sorters for the rest. So you'll be the main line. You'll come down here. You'll split there with priority. Oh, I forgot to set priorities on the splitters, actually. Your priority is the right one, as is yours. Okay. Yes. So this line will go directly in here, and then we'll T-junction the other line. So if we get 16 veins here, that's good. Or I could try to get all 20 here, and then only grab... only grab 16 from over here. Or here? If we grab 16 from here, that leaves 7 for another project over here. Maybe that's the way to do it. Yeah, we'll try and capture all of this. Let's see what we can do to capture this. Can I get that? Can I get all of them? Just barely. I can get those 7. Nice. Okay. And then we need another one here. I'd like to get that guy if I could figure out how. Doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to. Maybe not from here. Maybe I do it like this. I don't want to use 4 if I can avoid it. Can I get away with using 3? Doesn't really seem like it. Yeah, I'm going to need to use 4 miners. Okay, well, such is life. Grab those 5. Grab these. I guess grab those. And then we need a little bit extra over here to get these 3. There we go. Okay. That captures those 20 veins. And then this one's going to need to come down here. So we'd very much like not to build in this area if we can avoid it. Let's start building outputs. Seems good. Seems good. Okay, let's do pile sorters. Reverse, 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 reverse. Okay. Now you guys all form up. Make Voltron. Let's have you come up. Well, we need a little bit further. Let's come up like this. Yeah, that's fine. You can join over here like this. That's good. Okay. You're gonna just go to the right over here and down. We need room for splitters, so let's go like that. Then we join you as a T-junction. We come up with you. Over like... No, we gotta go up one. Over like this. Maybe down here like this. Okay, that looks good. All right. So let's get our splitter with our priority. We want you right around here. Yep. So you connect in here. You go over here. That's your priority. Then your overflow comes down. Let's set your priority. Okay. So that pulls off like 10 of the 20 veins. I guess if we've got exactly 20 veins, then we can just... The overflow just goes in here directly. But we would like the extra... Now, wait a minute. Did I get enough down here? Oh, because it's only 3. Right, it's only 3. Yeah, so we want the other... Hold on, did I do this right? What do we have here? 20 iron veins. 10 feed you. 10 feed you. And then we have 17 more. So we have 10... Yeah, we have 10 for each plus 7 overflow. So we're gonna need another 17 or another 16 iron veins. So we're gonna pull them from here such that we can leave a little bit extra, right? So we do need this to join up here before the second splitter. Because if it's after the second splitter, there's no spare. There's no spare. So we need a T-junction here. Something like... let's see. I'm gonna need to fix this. We're gonna need a little bit of foundation, I think, maybe? If I want a splitter right here... Yeah, we need foundation. Okay. We want a splitter right here. That works. You go in here. Join this way. Need another splitter here. No, we don't need another splitter there. As long as your priority is set, then whatever's left can come through here. Like so. Okay, that looks good. We do need to connect the junction something like this from the other miners. All right, so we're gonna come over here and grab 16 of those veins and belt them over in this direction. Okay, we're at 30 minutes, so I think we're gonna get steel done this episode, and then we probably do thrusters next time. All right, let's see what we can make happen. I think we have to put down foundation here. Around these veins. I don't think there's any way to avoid it. So if we had stuff over here, we can leave like maybe... We can leave a few veins over here unclaimed. We'd like to get, I think, 16 we said, so... What can we do? We can get 6 like that. And then we want 10 more. Let's get those 6. And then we'll get 4 more, I guess. If we aim it like this. Where can I sneak 4 more? There we go. I'd like to get that middle vein, if I can figure out how. Oh no, we already have that one. Okay. We just need 4 more then. Get those 3, and then creep forward and grab that one. That looks good. So that's 6, 6, and 4. Wait, did I do the math wrong? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 plus 9 is what, 15? I said I wanted 16, but 6 and 6 is 12. Is that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, 6, 6, and 4 makes 16. Perfect. So we have 6 extra veins going into the system for when veins fail. Okay. I think that's fine. It just means this is going to run forever, basically. All right, let's start building outputs. All that seems fine. Let's get our pile sorters on backwards. Okay. These aren't powered at the moment. Neither are these. So... we need you to come down to here and join up with everything. Why don't we just have... let's have you be the main line, and then these two will join on. So... we want... oh, I'm running out of conveyor belts here. I don't have any more. So I've got the 658 I can work with here, and that's it. Okay, let's get you connected up. It's not really the way I want you to do it, but I guess it works, actually. Sure, let's do that. You'll come down and join up, and so will you. Okay, that looks good. Let's do power. Can I get both of you with this? Not quite. I can get both of you with this. Do one more here. You're gonna need your own. You two can share. You're gonna need your own. And we need a wireless tower here to connect up these two. Looks good. Okay. So here come the 4 stacked high ores. And I think we're now producing all the ingots we need. So 360 times 6. Did I go overboard? Did I make too much again? That's a lot of iron ingots though. Okay. So let's resume what we were talking about. I want 180 thrusters. That's going to require 360 steel. Yeah, and I want 2 sets of 360 steel. So that's going to require, yeah, 3 of these lines producing steel. So each of these, we get 3 sets of these going into a steel factory, and we're golden. The problem I have now is I need more smelters, and I'm not sure I can get away with what I have. How many smelters do we need for 360 steel? So we're gonna take in 3 steel and produce, or 3 iron and produce 1 steel 20 times a minute. So for 360 steel divided by 20, 36 divided by 2, 18 smelters, is that right? If we can produce 20 per minute, then yeah, 10 would, we need 18 smelters over here. So we need basically another 6 sets of 6. Well, I guess the good thing then is that for each of these 6 smelters producing 60 steel per minute, we need 1 smelter producing producing 60 iron ingots per minute. We can get 1 smelter producing 20 steel per minute. God, the numbers just whirl around in my head. So like, yeah, we don't need too much more here. We can actually draw directly to the right. So like, we can just extend this line and put down 6 more smelters. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like we're gonna need to do some foundations around here somewhere. Looks like most of this is gonna have to go. Okay, so if we do 6 more smelters. 1, 2, 3. Well, let's do 1 first, because we're going to want to get our belts and our sorters right before we copy. So you're going to come along, like, over to here, I guess. And then we're going to have an output belt over here as well. You're going to make steel. You're going to pull in 60 iron ingots per minute of the 360 that should be on this belt. And you're going to output steel, right? And then we just need 6 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I guess we just copy this and build 5 more of them. And then we have, you're going to be producing 20, 40, 60, 80, 120 steel. So 3 of those gets me the 360 I want to put into the network. The other 3 gets me the 360 I want to put towards making thrusters. Yeah, we just need 6 sets of this, which means I need a bunch more smelters. How many can I get away with crafting here? Not enough. Okay, we need to run home real quick. We've got 5.5 minutes left in the episode. Tell you what, we'll cut the video here. I'll go grab the smelters and we'll finish the build. All right, welcome back, folks. I took a quick trip back home and made a bunch of stuff, kind of refilled some of my inventory slots. We've got 100 smelters. Let's go ahead and just really quickly finish out this steel build. Let's do something like this. Let's grab this as a temporary recipe. Actually, let's not yet. Let's put the power down first. Yeah, I like that idea too. So let's see, how much of this can we cover? Looks like we really only need to get... Can I get everything? I think I might be able to get everything with one. Let's see. Yeah, they're all powered now. Excellent. Okay. Let's copy this. We'll use now. And we'll set this down. Is that right? I think that's right. We just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we just have to hook up the belts. Now, did it not? I guess it did not copy the... For some reason, it did not copy the power tower. The Tesla tower. Not sure why, but that's okay. We can just plop that down manually. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a little bit narrower here at 5. We've missed a few somehow. That's disappointing. So why does this one cover that? Huh. I guess it doesn't cover enough. All right. We can fix this with another pair. Like so. Okay, there we go. And out comes the steel. Very nice. Okay, so 3 of you are going on to bigger and better things. You're going to become thrusters in the next episode. But let's get you guys. Yeah, this is the output line. So we want to kill off the extra belt on the input line. Or input lines, I should say. Okay. Then output lines, we're going to unify. We'll get 3 here. 3 output lines. We'll throw on some pile sorters so we can join them into one big, fat, delicious 360 steel per minute. How much did I make here? I don't even understand. That's not powered. Have I gone crazy? No. 360... And each of these produces... Yeah, so it's 360 ore, but we're putting out 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. We're putting out 120 per minute. So we don't even need pile sorters for this. We just join them up and put them in the tower. Let's get that done. And we'll call it an episode. And next time we'll use the other 360 steel for producing thrusters. So you're going to go into the tower like this. And this is an interplanetary tower, right? No, this is a planetary logistics station. All right. So we may have to ship you around. That's fine. You're going to supply locally. Somebody else will demand your steel and send it out interplanetarily, I guess. Let's get the remainder of these hooked up. No, that's unpleasant. All right, well. I guess they don't have a choice. This is all working correctly, it looks like. Okay, so there we go. There's 360 steel per minute going into this tower, this planetary tower. Let's... I mean, it's a planetary tower. I don't see a problem leaving the limit at the max. Let's go into planetary view here real quick and check our planetary towers. So you have a slot free. You do not. Wait, are you already demanding? Oh yeah, you're already getting filled up. Local demand of steel. Yeah, you demand steel locally from my tower that I just filled up, which is coming over to you right now in batches of 50. And then you can supply remotely to whoever needs it. Okay. So I think we're done with the episode. Yeah. Do you could use maybe a few more. They're traveling, they're carrying 50. I'd like throughput of, I mean, we've got another resource in here. So they can carry 500 per trip. Let's throw 10 more drones in here. Why not? Let's be lavish. I don't feel like right now, once we get the actual thrusters done, and these are easier to craft, I might just like set up crafting at the home planet so I can carry, 2,000 of these around with me, and then I might just auto-fill them up to max. But for now, it feels like I want to be a little bit parsimonious with them, a little bit careful with how I spend them, because they're such a pain in the butt to make. Crafting one of these takes 4 seconds, takes processors and thrusters. So before now, I had to handcraft the processors, handcraft the thrusters, assemble all the materials, and then handcraft the drones. Now that we have processors available on demand, and we're going to have thrusters available on demand, I might set up a small chain, a small boutique chain down on the planet to consume some of that. And just, I'll fill up one big depot guy, like one of these, with as many of these things as it can make, and then I'll dismantle it. And I'll just save that, or I'll turn it off rather. I'll disable the logistics. And I'll fill that up, and then I'll use them as I need them. I think that'll be fantastic to have these kind of produced for me. Anyway, so there's 360 steel into the network and another 360 steel for next time down here. We're going to need to make a bunch of copper and then turn those into thrusters. And then I guess we'll feed them in here, shoot them over to one of the planetaries, and put them in the network as well. That's going to be it for this time, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's steel episode. We're getting into big builds. We're starting to use blueprints more efficiently. I can definitely see like episodes where in the future where I'm literally just landing on a new planet, setting down 500 miners and smelters to just put raw ingots into the network. And then like that would be such a boring episode. If I get to the point where I'm doing that, I may just cut those out. I may do like montages where I'm like, here I am arriving. Here's the first 60 miners that I set up. Here's the smelters. Here's the tower. And then like you see a 2-minute montage of me setting up that planet that probably takes an hour, but puts all these resources into the network. And then we'll do the more interesting long play where I'm actually consuming those resources to build something interesting. Anyway, just rambling, just droning on about my thoughts about the game in the future and the Let's Play. I need to stop myself, so I'll say it one more time. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.